Hi guys, happy Tuesday. Dropping best friend off at the airport. We had a fabulous 40th celebration for me this weekend. Between all my best friends and my aunt, who's like my sister, we had a really great weekend. I couldn't be more grateful. We did an escape room where we were like kidnapped, which was pretty freaky, I'm not gonna lie, but it was super fun. I went to my first crab boil and that was delicious, and I can't wait to do it again. And then I got to spend a night at a hotel, which is not something I get to do very often. Seems simple, but it was just a getaway with my favorite ladies in the whole entire world, and I really couldn't have asked for anything different. I am so beyond blessed. So I hope everybody else had a great weekend, but it's back to business today. It is the 17th, so happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. I was actually supposed to be doing this, bringing my bestie to the airport yesterday, but we got an extra day with her because her flight got canceled due to weather, so yay us. So I got to also then take off this morning from work. It is 2:40ish right now, and I'm getting on the road to get back to my area and start our night shift. So thanks for coming along. I'll see you into what will be just a few seconds. All right, y'all, we are back in my neck of the woods. I just got an UberEats trip radar for $16 and some odd cents to go 6.9 miles, picking up at Wingstop. So we all know that's a really good offer, picking up at Wingstop. Low mileage, high pay. So even if I have to wait, which you know I will have to wait, it should still be worth it. So that's a great first order for the day. So we're starting our day at 3:40 p.m. I'm going to try to go till around 9 o'clock, maybe a little after, depending on how busy it is. So yeah, be there in a second. Okay, turns out that was a double pickup, and the first one was at Wingstop, but the second was at a Japanese restaurant right next door, and it was hibachi, so it took a few minutes. But we've got both orders, and the first drop-off is 11 minutes away. That was a hand-it-to-me order, so got that done really quick, and now I'm 8 minutes from the second customer. And then hopefully we can get ourselves on a roll. That would be nice. All right, took an Instacart for the CVS that's right over here that I'm turning into for $12.83 to go 3.3 miles, picking up just a few items. So yeah, I'd say that's keeping that ball rolling. Good grief. Okay, so that was relatively easy. Now we gotta see where we gotta go here, because sometimes getting out of this parking lot and in the direction that you're wanting to go in is really the tricky part. Oh, I don't want to go that way. Okay, we're gonna go this way and then do a U-turn, because I think the way that GPS wants me to do it is gonna be pretty impossible. I'd have to get through all the way through traffic, like really close up to a traffic light, and that never works out. So I'm gonna go over here, make a quick U-turn, and then I should be at the drop-off in about 9 or 10 minutes. Okay, we got an UberEats for $12.12 to go, I think it was like 6 miles for Chick-fil-A. So on my way there now. So this Chick-fil-A is kind of cool because it's not one that like you go inside and dine. There's not even, that's not an option. They have bathrooms outside if you need to use them. Other than that, they only have a drive-through and this little like walk up, almost like a food stand type of situation in order to pick up orders. So you just kind of park in a to-go thing in a spot or whatever, and you just walk up and grab your food. And so I'll show you that here in just a second. Alright, I picked up another order. It's $8 to go 10 miles, but I need to go this way anyway. So it's to a Dollar General and I only have to get one thing. So I'm gonna take it and let it lead me to where I want to go. Actually, this is going further up than I really want to. Oh, did I make a mistake? Yeah, I might cancel that. Okay, just took a DoorDash McDonald's order for $6.55 to go 3-point-something miles. All right, only had to wait a couple minutes. And now it's 10 minutes to the customer. It's an apartment, 2nd floor, so easy enough. Okay, so not the 2nd floor. It's one of those apartments where, I mean, they are on the 2nd floor, but the doors for like apartment 101 or whatever, right? 101 and 201 are right next to each other. It's just that the one that says 201 has stairs up to their apartment, like inside the door, so they come down and get it. But that wasn't even the problem. It was that it was all the way around the building on the other side. I don't know. It just give a personal warning, you know? I mean, they did tell me what building it was, what apartment it was, which is nice, but just say, hey, it's on, you know, this side of the building so that people aren't like walking all the way around. Anywho, I took a $16.10 order on UberEats because it's for Miller's Ale House and for Tijuana Flats, but I knew since I was finishing this one up, and then by the time I get to Miller's, the food should be ready because they usually are ones that I have to wait. But by the time I get to Miller's, the mileage is about 8 miles all the way around, and I was going that way anyway. So I took that so that we could keep moving. I think that so far I've only taken orders that were giving me a double-digit payout. So that's nice. And like I said, we just want to keep this train rolling. So I'm going to go ahead and get to Miller's to pick that up, and I'll check back in here just a little bit. This is why we need to be checking the receipts when we pick up orders, because it should either say on the bag or on some sort of receipt, whether it's itemized or not, what the name of the customer is. And I went up there and I said the name of the customer. They handed me a bag, walked away, looked at the receipt. The name that was on there was not the name I asked for. So I had to wait for her to come back, tell her that's not who I asked for. She said, I knew that. And then handed me the other bag that was over there. So thankfully, like I said, I know better and I double checked. Otherwise, I would have been bringing somebody the wrong food. But for those of us who are out here making sure that people are getting their orders right, just letting you know, we exist. We're out here and we're working our butt off to make it better for you. I promise. All right. Off to Tijuana Flats. We're about 7 minutes